What's good, family? This is Ak Ben. Real talk with Ak Moshe Ben. Hourglass vlog. I think this topic gonna be about flex culture, the so-called flex culture in this society, in this Western society. Thanks to social media, thanks to social media and all the social media platforms, you have flex culture on the rise. And what I mean by flex culture, people like to flex on each other, what they accomplished or what they got in life. And ain't nothing wrong sharing your accomplishments, but when you start flexing and doing it out of on an ego trip, when you flexing on people due to your ego, it will cause a lot of people to compare themselves to you. And that's the problem. That's the big issue. Flex culture is a key element to anxiety, depression, because when you start comparing yourself to other people on social media, whether it's people in your family, classmates, associates, friends, or whatever, and you start comparing yourself to those people, you start to feel down on yourself and you start to not trust the Most High. And that's a form of idolatry, because you saying you're not good enough. You saying to the Most High you're not good enough. You saying to the Most High, I don't trust your will. I want to operate on my own will because your will is too slow for me. But you got to understand, the Most High is Yah. Timing is always perfect, no matter what we're going through in this life. And I got to tell this message to myself as well, because, certain people you look at in the world, they may seem like they winning, but you don't know what they did to got to where they at in life. They could have probably sold their soul. They could have been around the wrong type of people. They probably don't even have a good relationship with the Most High, because Hashatan blesses his servants too. Don't get it twisted, people. Hashatan, Satan the devil, he blesses his servants too. Just like the Most High Yah bless his servants, Satan bless his servants too. If you and you see, that's the whole goal for Hashatan. He wants you to operate on your own will. He wants you to rush into things. And that's why you got people getting into these situational ships, because they have fear of being alone, anxiety. They struggle with the thoughts of being alone because they might not find nobody. And so they're just getting a toxic relationship with a man or a woman. It doesn't matter. And they'll take the abuse, they'll take the toxicity, they'll take the torture, the abuse, the narcissistic behavior, just to say they're in a relationship, thanks to flex culture. And then they post it on social media like everything is lovely-dovely. But in reality, they in hell. They in a torment relationship. They in prison. And it's like that for some marriages too. You got people feel like that if you in a marriage or in a relationship and you feel like you're in prison, that's a bad sign. A lot of people don't want to trust the Most High's timing. We all struggle with this. We got to understand. The Most High might got you in a certain position. He might be protecting you from certain elements and certain people that he don't want you to be around, because he foresee the future. He already know these people don't have pure souls. They got dark souls. And they don't have your best interest. So the Most High will remove certain people out your life for a reason and a season. And sometimes for good. And then when you start elevating with the Most High and he bring you back and he elevate you to where he wants you to be at, you're going to find people going to try to come back in your life, those toxic people. And it's going to be up to you if you want to allow them to be back in your life. And you got to put your foot down. But yeah, this flex culture, we got to stop idolizing this flex culture as a people, especially our people, because we already downtrodden, And like I said, ain't nothing wrong accomplishing things in life. But when you flex on people due to your ego, it's going to cause people to feel bad about themselves, and you're going to make a lot of enemies. And that's why a lot of successful, it's like when you're a successful black person, you got a target on your back. Look what happened to Shanika Johnson. She was killed by her friends, her so-called friends. Most people say they're your friends, they're not your friends, and that's sad. That is very sad. It's hard to find genuine friends in this day and age. It's so hard, and it's sad. The Most High created human beings to be connected to one another. But we know we live in a sinful, fallen world due to the fall of man under Hashatan's influence. You're not going to get that in this modern day society. The modern man and the modern woman are out for themselves. They don't give a crap about others. Most modern men and modern women don't give a damn about nothing. They don't even give a damn about themselves, because if they give a damn about themselves, They are trying to get right and build a relationship with the Most High in Christ. But we live in a godless society. This society is pushing the anti-God culture and a death culture, especially in our communities, in the so-called black communities. You ask the average so-called black person that's a millennial Generation Z, the majority of them probably know about God, but they don't read His Word. They don't study His Word. They don't know who Christ is. They just know the image of Christ, but they don't know the true Christ according to the Bible. But yeah, this flex culture is hurting a lot of people out here. And you see, this flex culture is causing people to get depressed. It's going to raise the suicide rate up, especially around this time of the year. Especially around this time of the year. Around holiday season. That's why I say during the holiday season, my advice is get off of social media. Stay off of Facebook. This is the perfect time to deactivate your Facebook, Instagram accounts around the so-called holiday season. And this goes for anybody. If you got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, deactivate all your social medias around the holidays. This is my personal advice to anybody that come across this video. Delete all your social media. Don't have to delete it, but just deactivate it, And if you really want to go on a high level, delete it. Because you're not missing nothing on social media. It's nothing but toxic conversations, people flexing on each other. And they're really not living their best life. It's all an illusion. I always preach that. It's always illusion. And you see this flex culture, it causes people to be in competition with each other, and they want to rush into things that they're not ready for, and they get into all kind of situations that messes them up. They make certain decisions that will botch them up mentally, physically, and spiritually. We all been there, made bull crap decisions, and we all knew some people who made bull crap decisions in our lives, whether it was friends, cousins, siblings, or people we fellowship with, But yeah, this flex culture, man, it's just causing a spirit of competition. And when you start comparing your life to other people on social media, that's a form of idolatry. And you saying to the Most High, and especially when you say, I wish I could have that person's life. I wish I could be on their level. I wish I could have a better job like them. Or I wish I could have been in a good relationship or had a attractive man or attractive woman, because us as human beings, we always fight with that, comparing ourselves to other human beings. It's just human nature. And now we got social media, and the internet is even on an all-time high. It's on an all-time high with this flex culture. That's why I say flex culture is gonna cause somebody to get depressed and have anxiety. You're gonna start doubting your future. You're gonna feel unsure about your future. And you're saying to the Most High in Christ, you feeling unsure about their will. You saying to the Most High, I don't trust your will, y'all. I don't trust your will for my life, y'all. But that's the enemy talking. You gotta rebuke those thoughts, because Yah's time is always perfect. His time is always perfect. And you see, Hashatan don't want you to operate in the will of the Father. He wants you to operate on your own will and rush into things, because, like somebody once told me, Satan deals with the short haul. The Most High deals with the long haul. So for the long haul, you're gonna have to endure a few seasons of long suffering. Brothers, you're gonna have to go a while, without a woman. Sisters too, you're gonna have to go a while without a man. You're gonna have to see. Most introverts, we are used to being alone. Most introverts, we are used to being by ourselves and to ourselves, because we gotta discern people. We gotta figure people out, especially if we came across people that hurt us in our lives and did us wrong. It really pushes away from people. That's one of the strong traits of an introvert. You're going to have a higher guard up. Your balls going to go up. Your shield's going to go up. It's like most introverts, we get uncomfortable when people want to barge themselves into our lives. Especially if you be like, who sent you? We're going to have the Hassan Campbell mentality. Who sent you? Who sent you? Soon as somebody trying to come talk to you, you don't even know this person. You're going to be like, who sent you, man? Who sent you, woman? Straight up, who sent you? But yeah, this flex culture, man, is hurting a lot of people. It's taking a lot of people's minds off of stuff to be righteous, because this is not a competition. Life is a journey. But thanks to social media and the flex culture in this Western society, I tell you, man, people think life is a competition. No, it's not a race. This is not a race. It's a journey. A lot of people has forgotten that. It's a journey, not a competition, Because I tell you what, it ain't going to be no competition in the lake of fire. I can promise you that. Everybody ain't gonna be compete. Who gonna what the competition gonna be? Who could burn the most? Who gonna be in the deepest level? Don't matter what level in the lake of fire you're in, you're gonna be burning. You're gonna be roasting forever. I'm just putting that out there. But yeah. Don't get in culture. Try not to get up in the flex culture. And if this goes for anybody, don't let the flex culture deter your path in life or put you down, keep you down because it's all an illusion. And to combat this, log off of social media a few weeks or months. I challenge anybody. I challenge anybody to come across this. Don't get on Facebook or any social media for a month. Especially people in the world. This goes for people that's in the world, you know. Anybody that's in the world that may come across this video, I challenge you. Take a week off of social media and see how it is. You're going to see a big difference. Take a week. If you can't do a month, take a week, at least a week, 7 days. I give you 7 days. Take at least 7 days off of social media and you're going to see a huge difference. I promise you. I promise you. You'll see a huge difference. But yeah, this flex culture, it got to go, you know, because it's just breeding anxiety amongst people. The suicide rates going up. Depression, you know, people going to start comparing themselves to each other. And the next thing you know, it's a form of idolatry, you know. But people can't see, they too blind because they want to rush into certain things. They want to keep up with the next person or they want to be focused on what the next man or next woman doing on social media. That's why I see. And that's the breeding ground for haters, social media. That's the breeding ground for haters. And like I said, your number one haters are people in your family and hometown. And you just minding your business. And the way it is, it's so, our people are so messed up. You will get hate on even if you doing bad in life. Whether you're doing good or bad, you still get hate on in the so-called black community. That's how you know our people are losing their minds. Y'all help our people, man, in the name of Yahshua. Have mercy on our people in the name of Yahshua. But I'm going to go ahead and cut this video short, family. This is Real Talk with Moshe Ben, Hourglass vlog. Yeah, you know, stop the flex culture because it's just feeding people egos and it ain't worth it. But all right, family, I'll catch y'all on the next one.